Welcome to the 2023 Insights Art Ceremony. My name is Meg, and I'm the Visitor Services and Insights Art Coordinator here at the American Printing House for the Blind. I am so excited to honor this year's award winners. Out of over 300 entries, our jurors selected 45 winning artists, so I'm very excited that some of those folks here are here tonight. In a world that often seems to be in perpetual motion, it is really heartening to see so many of you here taking the time to celebrate these remarkable achievements of our 2023 artists. Your presence here not only lends support to the endeavors of these outstanding individuals, but also serves as a reminder of the power of collective appreciation and encouragement. I'd like to thank those who volunteered their time to assist with this evening's ceremony. Jessica, Christy, and Aaron sit right behind me, will be our wonderful speakers. And they'll be presenting these descriptions for you all. And to Dolly, Megan, Lacey, and Everday, who helped assist me with writing these descriptions this year, thank you all so much. Before you all take off tonight, I want to point out that there are 8 little note cards in front of you all on your seats. They have beautiful artworks on them and a little bit of Braille, so if y'all want to check those out and take them home with you, you're more than welcome to. So without further ado, let's get started.
My name is Jessica, and I am here to announce the preschool and kindergarten category. So coming in second place in the preschool and kindergarten category is Jude Google, a student from Manville, Rhode Island, for In the Snow. The artwork measures 11 by 8.5 by 3/4 inches, depicting a whimsical snowy scene. In the lower right side of the piece stands a duo of soft cotton ball snowmen. With plastic buttons and hats and arms made of colorful wiki sticks, the snowmen are being built by 2 cheerful figures. The figures are simply purple circles with wide red smiles, arms, and legs, also made of wiki sticks. Surrounding the snowmen and their creators are deconstructed cotton balls glued to the paper to create a soft, snowy background. To the left, an ice skating rink made of blue, shiny paper and outlined in dark colors of wiki sticks allow for 2 figures to skate. One is green, the other pinkish red, both with colorful wiki sticks arms, legs, and hats. Both sport a pair of dark green skates. Above this playful winter scene, 2 green wiki sticks, trees, and 1 red wiki sticks house sit on the horizon, accompanied by a warm, waxy yellow sun with warm-colored wiki sticks rays branching out from it. Congratulations, Jude Google. First place in the category of preschool and kindergarten is Uzziah Spellman, a student artist from Sterling Heights, MI, for Uzziah's Amazing World. Uzziah Amazing World is a brightly colored mixed media collage that evokes happiness and excitement. Measuring 20 inches by 16 inches, the canvas is completely covered with a variety of shapes and materials, including brightly painted popsicle sticks, jewels, plastic beads, googly eyes, a variety of buttons of many colors and sizes, and torn pieces of sheet music, all affixed to a background of handprints, primary color drips, and wide brush strokes. The popsicle sticks are grouped in 3 main areas of the canvas, creating fence-like sections and buttons glued atop of the sticks. The jewels are in the top right section, glued into a thick ribbon of pristine white paint. There are 4 irregularly shaped pieces of sheet music that appear to be torn from a larger piece, outlined in black, then glued to the canvas. The handprints overlap throughout the canvas and add a very personal touch as the artist connects all these exciting and fun elements. Looking at the piece, the viewer may feel that Uzziah has a bright, musical, inspiring, and indeed an amazing world. Congratulations, Uzziah. Yay, congrats. Moving on to the first, second, and third grade category. Coming in third place in the first, second, and third grade category is Esker Hooper, a student from Grand Island, Nebraska, for Black Cocoa Tower. Measuring 46 by 12 by 12 inches, the artist creates a 3D sculpture made of wood painted in a black acrylic that commands the viewer to look and feel its magnitude. It takes the shape of a tall house on stilts with a triangular roof that overhangs the edge. The square structure below the roof has 4 open sides with pillars holding it up and thin horizontal support beams that resemble handrails. Inside the square is a small square chamber in which sits a small electric tea light candle that casts a warm glow around the dark black. The entire structure resembles a lighthouse or perhaps a lantern. Perhaps the artist's intent was to show light in the darkness, how even the smallest of lights can shine through. Congratulations to Esker. Yay. Second place in the first, second, and third grade category is Mr. Aaron's class from Miami Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired for Live, Planet, Love. Measuring 48 by 48 by 4 inches, this piece reflects a colorful environment. Rolling green hills hold a variety of patterned origami flowers with multicolored stamens popping out of the top like lilies. Above the grass, intricate butterflies and dragonflies cut from colorful paper and affixed with googly eyes and rhinestones are strung with clear string. Above are round clouds cut from white foam, cascading down to meet the insects. Behind the scene, a rainbow of pink, red, orange, yellow, green, and light blue arches across the paper. These artists did a magnificent job showcasing the bright beauty of our planet, perhaps when life is new in the springtime. Congratulations to Mr. Aaron's class. Coming in first place in the first, second, and third grade category is Maddie Peters, a student from the Indiana School for the Blind for Self-Portrait. Measuring 11 by 6.5 by 4 inches, the artist creates a shadow box housing a jeweled portrait of themselves in a variety of textures. The shape of the face is an oval that covers most of the length of the box, cut from peach-colored felt. A narrow felt neck of the same peach color extends from the face into shoulders that are a darker maroon with tiny sparkles. 2 eyes are affixed to the middle of the face, made from small round gems. The nose is a diamond-shaped gem set between the 2 eyes. Below the nose, the artist's mouth is a square purple jewel with a shiny silver frame around it. Earrings on either side of the face are the same clear diamond-shaped gems. Sprouting from the portrait's head is a cascade of hair formed from strands of pearls, purple shiny Mardi Gras beads, and a luxuriously thick black cord. The hair tumbles down one side of the face, and the other side of the face has a glass rectangular bead as hair. The asymmetrical nature of the hair gives a feeling that the hair is windswept. A necklace is affixed to the neck area, a teardrop locket, which looks solid and thick, on a silver chain. In the background, the shadow box is lined with a textured gold paper with scrolls and whorls embossed on the paper. The deep purple and maroon colors, combined with gold, silver, and gems, give this piece a bright and regal look. Congratulations, Maddie Peters. Yay! Moving on to the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade category. Coming in honorable mention in the category of 4th, 5th, and 6th grade is Christian Straff, a student artist from St. Lucy's School for Visual Impairment in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for Bob R.C. Measuring 14 by 12 inches, a black piece of construction paper is the background of this mixed media collage. In the center, the viewer sees a drawing of a cell phone created in pencil on paper that was cut out and affixed to the black background. The cell phone is sketched and shaded to appear three-dimensional. It is a modern cell phone, but allows the viewer to fill in gaps visually, as the 16 square apps drawn on the phone are blank, despite the presence of the time, cell service bars, and date. Behind the phone are strips of bright yellow painter's tape slashing across the dark background in an X shape. To the left of the cell phone is a smaller rectangle, also attached to the black background. It is about half the size of the cell phone, but appears to be a small notebook or other low-tech item. The rectangle is shaded in light-colored overlapping shapes in orange, blue, green, red, and yellow. The colors of the smaller rectangle are muted pastels. Much of the piece is just the black construction paper, creating a stark feeling. Congratulations. Back over. Coming in 3rd place in the category of 4th, 5th, and 6th grade is Delaney Perry, a student artist from Chapel, Nebraska for Charlotte. Measuring 7.5 by 13.5 by 5 inches, this piece displays a round purple cat tucked cozily into a shadow box. Made from a shoebox. Charlotte the cat is constructed of a ball of clay for the body, a ball of clay for the head, with pointy clay ears, round clay eyes, a pink little nose, and a white whisker area for a 3-dimensional face on the cat's round body. 4 little paws are arranged so the cat appears to be sitting with their tail sticking straight up in the back. Charlotte is wearing a beaded necklace made from small square wooden beads on a string. The cat sits on a cat bed made from a dark purple soft material. On the other side of the shadow box, Charlotte's cat toys sit on the ground, a little maroon-colored ball of yarn and a felt mouse toy with a blue string for a tail. The back of the shadow box is a big, clear window, and on each side there are 2 squares of patterned paper, creating the image of art on the wall that the cat can enjoy. The only thing this cat needs is someone to start playing. Congratulations. Yay! Coming in second place in the category of 4th, 5th, and 6th grade is Angelina Garcia, a student artist from Rio Hondo Independent School District in Rio Hondo, Texas, for Chaka, My Eyes. This artwork, measuring 16 by 20 inches, is a vibrantly painted rectangular canvas featuring a white furry dog in the center. Likely to be Chaka, this pup has large paws, brown eyes, and brown fur around their eyes, and a black nose. Chaka is gazing directly at the viewer and is wearing a red collar. Seated in emerald green grass, Chaka is on a lead held by a person standing just a bit in the background, right behind Chaka's left shoulder. They are wearing jeans and bright red athletic shoes. In the foreground next to Chaka is a white cane with a red tip, held by the person. The background features a bright blue sky and a horizon lined with trees, as if they're at the park together. Chaka looks proud and dedicated to their person, and they appear to be united and ready to take on the day. Congratulations. First place in the category of 4th, 5th, and 6th grade is Tyler Snow, a student artist from Arundel, Maine, for I Wish I Was at the Beach. This piece is a 3-dimensional oblong sculpture measuring 12 by 8 by 6 inches, created with gritty sand, clay, and found objects. Much of the art is covered in warm tan sand. 3 unique stones are perched on the far left of the piece. One is large, asymmetrical, and looks as though it could be a broken off chunk of rough concrete. Another is smoother and smaller, with a pale pinkish color. A sliver of green sea glass, and small bits of seaweed dot the remaining sand. On the right side, the sand gives way to clay, waves of light blue. Dried seaweed and smooth green glass are perched in the waves. It is as though the artist has taken a section of the beach and put it on display. Congratulations!
We're going to do the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. An honorable mention in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade category is Justin Smith, a student from the Georgia Academy for the Blind in Macon, Georgia, for foil portrait. Measuring 11 by 8.5 inches, the artist captures a mesmerizing portrait of an individual using multicolored pieces of foil, giving the portrait a sea glass or iridescent look. The individual that the artist captures gazes outward from the shoulders up, a relaxed expression on their face. They wear a crimson red foil shirt and turquoise toboggan with twinkling blue eyes and eyebrows. The red lips are pressed together as though deep in thought. Their foil skin is an iridescent copper, with areas on the right side of the face pressed in gold foil, as though giving the appearance that the sun is shining down on the right side of their body. The individual jumps from the background, in which the artist uses a deep blue foil to provide tasteful contrast, training the eye to meet the individuals. I am left wondering what demands the attention of the person in this artwork. Congratulations. Moving on to the third place. The third place tie in 7th, 8th, and 9th grade category is Taryn Falligan, a student from the Georgia Academy for the Blind in Macon, Georgia, for Girl in Orange Hoodie. This painting measures 24 by 18 inches and is as glamorous as it is eye-catching. In the forefront stands a young woman from the sternum upward, smiling somewhat shyly as she looks to the upper left-hand corner of the painting. Her eyes are golden brown, just a touch lighter than her long chestnut hair. Her skin reflects a variety of colors, including green, baby blue, coral, and yellow, almost giving the figure the effect of standing in front of a kaleidoscope. She wears her namesake, an orange hoodie, fitted comfortably around her neck and shoulders. The background of the painting is just as vibrant as the girl, with a mixture of yellows starting just above her left shoulder to green, swirling above her head and fades down to blue next to her right shoulder, presenting an ombre effect. The choice of colors in Girl in Orange Hoodie is daring, making for a magnificent work. Congratulations to Tara. Yay. Second place in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade category is Andrea Valenzuela, a student from the Indiana School for the Blind and Visually Impaired in Indianapolis, Indiana, for Calavera, which measures 7 by 8 by 5 inches. Calavera is a representation of a skeleton or skull in Spanish. Known to many as a cultural element in Day of the Dead festivities, the calavera is often decorated with bright colors and marigolds to represent and remember loved ones who have passed. This artist brings the calavera to life, catching the eye of the viewer with a large black coffee-esque mug sculpture. Sculpted into the mug includes a white skull, vibrant orange marigolds, and a clever placement of a bone as the handle of the mug. Speckled across the calavera and bone are the tiniest notes of orange, blue, and yellow paints. This piece is a beautiful representation of a holiday that reunites the living and the dead. That mourning can be exchanged with celebration. Congratulations to Andrea. First place in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade category is Mary Wissinger, a student from Roanoke, Virginia, for Zoe and Me. Measuring 12 by 12 inches, Mary brings a photograph to life with graphite pencils. In the center of the drawing, the artist stands with a bright smile next to a beautiful horse, who I can only assume must be Zoe. Zoe's head and neck enter from the left center of the artwork, perfectly depicting how large the horse is. The artist holds Zoe by the reins with a protective helmet resting on the artist's head. The artist wears a hoodie that depicts several horses lined up across the chest. The background is shaded, somewhat out of focus, as the artist and horse command the viewer to see the delight on their faces. Was the artist taking Zoe for a ride, or are they fresh off the track? Congratulations to Mary. So we'll move on to the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And second place in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade category is titled Freedom, constructed by students at the Washington State School for the Blind in Vancouver, Washington. This sculpture reflecting a horse is the size of a full-grown horse, 7 feet tall, and constructed entirely out of recycled white canes. Yeah. Using black bungee from the foldable canes, they construct a flowing mane and tail for the horse. Recycled crook-handle canes reflect the horse's ears downward into its snout. Throughout the horse's torso, canes weave and connect, giving the appearance that the horse is somewhat see-through, like a skeleton. Each cane reflecting a rib, muscle, and vein that courses through the powerful horse's body. I am in complete awe at the use of creating a sculpture so mesmerizing and symbolic and out of recycled materials. Congratulations to Washington State School for the Blind. First place in the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade category is Bryn Laster, a student from the Whiteland Community High School in Whiteland, Indiana, for Ella Grace. Measuring 17 by 15 by 12 inches, Ella Grace depicts the bust of a happy canine who I can only assume must be Ella Grace. Sculpted out of clay, the dog poses for the viewer, floppy ears alert, blue eyes open, and a pink tongue hanging out below a black nose. Most of Ella Grace's fur is black, except for a white spot that starts at her forehead, traveling down to her snout and around the edges of her nose. Running your hands across her forehead, ears, and cheeks, the viewer can feel the fine lines of fur that depict a dog with longer fur. Likewise, her nose reflects the rough, bumpy texture of a dog, but without the moisture we often feel at the tip of a dog's nose. This happy canine is ready for a good pet and ear scratch. Congratulations, Bryn. So this is the ungraded category. Coming in with an honorable mention in the ungraded category is Gavin Webster, a student from the Nebraska Center for the Education of Children Who Are Blind or Visually Impaired, Nebraska City, Nebraska, for Seed Stir. Measuring 12 by 16 by 1 inch, a wave of dark green seeds sweeps across the middle of the piece. Rice covers the top left background, arching out to touch the dark green seeds across the middle and the black seeds covering the right. Below the wave, bright green seeds cover the left, giving way to black seeds and eventually to corn kernels on the right. Blue flowers, red hearts, yellow and purple triangles are sprinkled amongst all the seeds. 3 large stars form a triangle between them, 1 yellow and 1 green in the bottom corners and 1 green at the top point. A perfect compilation of sizes, shapes, colors, and textures all working together in harmony. Congratulations to Gavin. Yay, Gavin.
Hi, how are you doing? I'm great. We met earlier in that room. I've got a ribbon for you. Let me stand right here. So Queen Aubrey, you can get your picture. Hi.
Yay. All right, one more hand for Gavin. Second place tie in the ungraded category is Joseph Schubert, a student, East North Point, New York, for Spring Mist. Spring is a season of blooming with bright colors, possibly indicating new growth, shown at the top of this piece. Measuring 8 by 8 inches, reds, yellows, oranges, greens, and blue all melt together, forming new hues and shapes in life. It could be seen as flowers or a possible sunrise in a new season, with large waves of the brushstrokes. It is as though they ascend from the cold, darker, muted hues of winter. Below the brighter colors are more grays and browns, a possible murky side of the piece. From the winter snows and springtime mistings come the flourishing of trees and flowers. Congratulations to Joseph. First place in the ungraded category is Joseph Brott, a student from the Nebraska Center for the Education of Children who are blind or visually impaired, Nebraska City, Nebraska, for weather. Measuring 13 by 14 by 3 inches, a cloud of blue shades and white float in the middle. Alone, it would seem to be a light, fluffy cloud from a summer day. However, surrounding the cloud is a dark mass. Dark gray and black paper rolls surround the bright cloud, the sky before a storm. As the lightning strikes from the cloud in swirls of orange and yellow, we can infer that the storm has already arrived. The differing lengths and widths of the rolled parchment used gives the clouds and the lightning a 3D sensation, creating a tactile experience for the viewer. Brott tells a story of never quite predictable weather, always changing, always fickle. Congratulations to Joseph.
A Visioneer Award in the two-dimensional category is Diane Kreck, an independent artist from Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, for Autumn in Harmony. This canvas measures 28 by 31 inches, depicting vibrant reds, oranges, yellows, and greens that pepper the wooded background. Tall trees in full autumn regalia are clustered so tightly together, even the sky cannot be seen through the branches until the very top. A clouded blue sky hangs over the scene, and standing in the center of it all is a gray stone lighthouse. The lighthouse reaches almost as high as the tallest tree, but not quite. Its black metal dome houses the beacon at the top with a metal railing. A small cottage sits directly behind, sharing the same gray coloring and black roofing. In front of the lighthouse sits a well for drawing water, covered by a small wooden awning with white wooden sides and brown roof. The wind is blowing briskly, as indicated by the American flag waving its star and stripes in the breeze just to the left of both structures. This artist perfectly encapsulates the serenity of an autumn moment, captured between the breeze and the trees of a brisk day. Congratulations, Diane. Coming in second place in the two-dimensional category is adult artist from the Miami Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired, Mr. Aaron Hill's class in Miami, Florida, for Sea Shark. Measuring 48 by 48 by 1.5 inches, a curious shark swims by wearing a stylish pair of glasses. The eye that faces the audience is popping off the canvas in surprise, mouth slightly open, not sure if he is observing predator or prey. Otherwise, he is at home in his undersea landscape. Multicolored and shaped seashells line the bottom of the seabed. The shells move in a wave as the blue pebbles atop them move with the undulating currents of the water. A white cane lays sticking up from the ocean floor, caught comfortably in the left fin of the shark. Schools of smaller fish swim quickly behind the shark, hoping not to draw its attention. Through all the movement, bubbles form sporadically around. Some bubbles pop off the page and others are jeweled, making them dance in the light reflected in the water. Congratulations, Miami Lighthouse for the Blind. Coming in second place in the two-dimensional category is Nora De La Botte, an adult artist from the Miami Lighthouse for the Blind in Miami, Florida, for Emerged in Tranquility. Measuring 48 by 24 by 1/2 inch, blue eyes under blue shaded lids look slightly left out of the frame. A feminine figure appears, shoulders relaxed and mouth neutral, taking in all her environment encapsulates. Her hair flows out like the waves of the water. It starts from her scalp, dark in color like the depths of the sea, and changes to greens of algae, whites of seafoam, and reds of coral, being pulled away by the water's current. Bubbles dance along the strands. Starfish and mollusks slide down her locks to join more sea creatures to either side. 2 algae plants bloom from the bottom left corner. Joined by a purple starfish, a spotted orange conch shell, and a brightly colored orange and pink mollusk shell. All float under a red sailboat rolling on the waves above. An open-mouthed fish dominates the left side of the piece. Its orange scales and multicolored tail flutter above the waterline. Swimming below are 2 mollusk shells, orange and purple, an orange starfish, and another fish. This fish swims deep on the page, its red eye staring out from the smooth beige face. Purple spots dot yellow fins against its orange form, all tapering into a rainbow tail. This woman is bathing directly in the midst of a sea of tranquility. Congratulations, Nora. Coming in second place in the two-dimensional category is Amanda Stevens, an independent artist from Groton, Massachusetts, for Dog Days of Summer. Measuring 20 by 16 inches, this acrylic on wood artwork depicts a serene day at the lake. Gentle waves lap against the side of the green boat, moving smoothly through the water. A vastly wooded area forms at the shore, running along the top of the piece, the shoreline's reflection mirrored in the calm lake waters. The tree line is green, perhaps indicating that it is a nice summer day. In the center of it all is a smiling black Labrador snuggled into a large orange blanket in the back of the boat. A red life vest draped around the dog's neck, its fur hanging over the life vest ever so slightly. Mouth open and eyes sparkling with excitement, the dog stares off to the right, out into the distance, ready for an adventure or a dip in the refreshing lake waters. Congratulations, Amanda. Coming in first place in the two-dimensional category is Joey Hernandez, an independent artist from Garden Grove, California, for All Clear at the Approach Corner. A canvas that measures 30 by 30 by 1 inch at the corner of Santa Ana and Monterey Street, 4 individuals meet. Well-kept landscaping of bushes and trees decorate the yards next to the curb. A single car is parked facing east on Santa Ana, close to the stop sign across the street from a large red roofed building. A chill is in the air on this sunny day, everyone sporting long sleeves and pants. The 2 individuals in the center face away from the audience, north towards the crosswalk, checking for clearance before crossing. The leftmost person is out for a stroll with a white cane in hand. Lugging a blue backpack and a blue folder, the individual on the right is possibly on the way to class. They are flanked by two other individuals, both showing right profiles. Possibly attending classes as well, the individual on their right carries a black backpack and a purple folder in hand. Wearing a shoulder-strapped satchel and yellow hat, the person on their left moves east towards the Monterey Crosswalk. Whether attending lectures or running errands, everyone is safe and clear to cross the street to their next adventures. Congratulations, Joey Hernandez. Coming in second place in the craft category is Diana Crane, an independent artist from Petaluma, California, for Bones. This ceramic work measures 23 by 4 by 4 inches, depicting a wave of rustic orange sweeping up from the bottom center of the vase. The orange waves veer right, then weaves into silver, covering most of the opposite side. The vase stands tall and cylindrical before tapering off at the top to form the smooth neck supporting a flat overhanging lip. A bone white makes up the background of the vase, the silvers and oranges both blending in and standing out at the same time, all working together like tendon and bone. Congratulations, Diana. Coming in first place in the craft category is Betty Davis, an adult artist from the Braille Institute of America in Los Angeles, California, for Midnight Bloom. Measuring 53 by 60 inches, the viewer stumbles upon a garden very much alive at nighttime. 4 rows of multicolored flowers are centered in the fabric. In the leftmost row of the garden, white petals stand stark against the night sky, followed by a smaller purple petaled flower being visited by 4 playful butterflies flitting from stem to stem. Shades of pink coat the 3rd stem and bright oranges the 4th. 3 more lively butterflies join the garden to flutter between the vibrant petals of pinks and oranges. Various shades of blue in differing shapes and sizes cover the background, shadows playing the night. All are encased in a stone flower bed bordering the life inside. Congratulations, Betty. Third place tie in the sculpture category is Amelia Lilly, an independent artist from Louisville, Kentucky, for Perkins Brailler. Measuring 10 by 5 by 5 inches, the artist shaped out a spot-on depiction of the classic Perkins Brailler, complete with keys and an entrance for feeding Braille paper. Constructed out of cardboard, paint, winewood, paper, and glue, the Brailler is blue, with shimmering silver keys to accompany it. The paper, fed in at the top, reads Perkin Brailler in Braille. Congratulations, Amelia. Second place tie in the sculpture category is Travis Allen, an independent artist from Lisbon, Iowa, for Mr. Sunny Days. Measuring 37 by 40 by 5 inches, this sculpture was constructed out of paper clay, metal, and airbrush paint, creating a bright, big sun with an enormous dimpled grin on its face. Metal sun rays ripple outward, giving the effect that bright light beams outward from the sun itself. On the outermost edges, the sun is a pale yellow, but as the viewer follows the sun rays to the center, the color fades into an orange as though reflecting a possible sunset. Taking up the majority of the sun's face is its classic mischievous grin, but above, the sun has a nose that takes center of the piece and large, wide-open amber eyes. His eyebrows raise upward as though he's about to tell you a playful secret. Congratulations, Travis Allen. Second place tie in the sculpture category is Michelle Krupa, an adult artist from the Helen Keller National Center for Deafblind Youths and Adults in Sands Point, New York, for Pixie Glitter Garden. Pixie Glitter Garden measures 4 by 8.5 inches by 3 inches long, making for the coziest garden for any pixie that is flying through for a visit. Constructed from 3 mini tree stumps, they stack upward like a pyramid, adorned with moss and clay sculpted flowers, mushrooms, and leaves, complete with a ladybug and butterfly resting. The clay plants have an enchanted quality about them, sprinkled throughout the moss in shades of iridescent pink, lavender, yellow, green, and blue. Not all flowers are the same. Some resemble roses, while others resemble carnations. Makes you want to curl up into a flower and take a quick pixie nap, doesn't it? Congratulations, Michelle. And first place in the sculpture category is Sugandha Gupta, an independent artist from New York City, New York, for sculptural tactile wearable. Measuring 30 by 15 by 1 inch, this wearable artwork is made with a creamy, beige-colored blue face Leicester and Tussa silk wool fibers. The base fabric was hand-felted, cut into strips, and sewn by hand to create the completed piece. The felt strips are combined and twisted in regular intervals to create this piece. The piece is formed in an infinity loop and therefore can be worn on the body in any direction or orientation. Each angle of the piece is not only visually different, but also feels different and encourages the wearer to interact with it through touch. It is very soft, luxurious, and yet has a regal structure to it. This artwork is ready to be modeled at Fashion Week. Congratulations, Sugandha. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I'm going to head back up to the gallery for one more hour if anybody wants to come and poke around the exhibit. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed your dinner, and let's congratulate these artists one more time.